You're sitting in your seat, 30,000 feet in the air, and somewhere over the middle of nowhere, the plane shakes. Not a little, a lot. The coffee on your tray table ripples. The person next to you grabs the armrest, and your brain immediately asks one question: is this thing going to fall? Most of us have been there, and most of us have no idea what's actually keeping us in the air. We assume it's something mechanical, something complicated, something only engineers understand. But here's what's strange. The real answer is almost embarrassingly simple, and once you understand it, you'll never look at a plane the same way again. For most of human history, flight was a dream that belonged to birds and gods. People who wanted to understand the sky looked up and watched wings. They assumed that flying was about flapping, about pushing against the air from below. The early inventors who chased that idea built machines with moving parts and flapping arms, and almost all of them failed. Then came a quiet shift. Two brothers in Ohio who fixed bicycles for a living started thinking about the air differently, not as something to push against, but as something to work with. Their key insight wasn't about power, it was about shape. That idea, the shape of a wing, changed everything. Here's what most people believe. They believe a plane stays in the air because the engines are strong enough to hold it up, like the engines are fighting gravity the whole time, and if they stop, the plane drops like a stone. This is almost completely wrong. The engines on a plane are not there to hold you up. They're there to push you forward. That's it. The engines create speed, and speed is what creates lift. Here's how it actually works. A wing is not flat. It's curved on top and flatter on the bottom. When air hits that shape at speed, the air traveling over the top of the wing has to move faster than the air underneath, and faster moving air creates lower pressure. Lower pressure on top means the wing gets pulled upward. The sky is literally pulling the plane toward it. This effect is called lift, and it's the real reason you're not falling. Now here's the part that surprises people. If the engines on a typical passenger plane were to stop right now, the plane would not fall out of the sky. It would glide. A large commercial airplane can glide for a surprisingly long distance, in some cases over 100 miles, without a single engine running. Pilots train for exactly this scenario. There are documented cases of planes landing safely after complete engine failure. The turbulence that makes you grip your armrest, that's just air moving in uneven pockets, like bumps on a road. The plane is not in danger. The structure is built to handle forces far beyond anything you'd experience in a normal flight. Those wings are tested to bend at angles that would look terrifying, and they still hold. So, why do so many people misunderstand this?
Because flight feels unnatural. We spend our entire lives on the ground. Our instincts say that something heavy should fall, and when something we don't understand starts shaking at altitude, our brain fills in the gaps with fear rather than knowledge. The aviation industry also doesn't help itself. Announcements are vague, explanations are rare. Most passengers go their entire lives flying without ever learning the basic physics of what keeps them in the air. So the mystery stays, and where mystery lives, fear follows. The truth is that commercial aviation is one of the most tested, most regulated, most carefully engineered systems in human history. Every part of a modern airplane has redundancies, multiple backup systems. Engineers think about failure in ways most of us never would. A plane doesn't just have one hydraulic system, it has several. It doesn't just have one way to land the wheels, it has backups for the backups. So here's the real takeaway. The thing keeping you in the air isn't brute force, it's physics. Elegant, reliable, well-understood physics. The shape of the wing, the speed of the air, the pressure difference that pulls the plane upward. That's it. That's flight. The next time you're on a plane and it shakes, remember this. Turbulence is not the sky breaking, it's just the sky being normal, and the plane was built to handle all of it.
The aha moment is this. A plane doesn't fight the air to stay up. It works with the air. And that's been true since the first day one took flight. We just forgot to teach people about it. If this changed the way you think about something you've done 100 times, go ahead and give this video a like. It's a small thing, but it helps more people find this kind of content. If you know someone who grips the armrest every time they fly, share this with them. It might be the most useful thing they watch today. And if you want to keep discovering the hidden logic behind everyday things, the simple truths we all walk past without ever questioning, subscribe. There's a lot more where this came from. Because the world makes a lot more sense when you know where to look.